guys to imagine a pill. If this pill motivated you, reinforced positive behaviors, improved your mood, and made you healthier, would you take it? I know I would. Now, sorry to break it to you, but this pill does not exist. But your friends and the people you surround yourself with can do everything this pill can do and more. What I'll call your inner circle, your 5 closest friends, will determine what you think, feel, eat, and for many people, how successful you will be. I've heard it said that you cannot choose your family. You can choose your friends. So this morning, I want to share with you all my story and how my inner circle has influenced me for better or for worse. I also want to share with you guys some of the extensive research that has been done supporting the topic I'm going to talk about, and what each of you could do sitting in the audience today to ensure that you are thinking, feeling, eating, and achieving what you want. Being in high school, we're at a very important stage of our lives. We're determining where we want to go to college, what we want to do with our lives. But most importantly, we're setting a foundation for who we'll become in the future. A popular saying goes, look around at your 5 closest friends, and that's who you are. For the longest time, I didn't believe this, but I have too much spare time on my hands, and I really started thinking about it one time. And I was scared, I was surprised as to how accurate it really was. You see, before I attended the American School of Puerto Vallarta, ASPV, I attended a different private school. I got along with mainly everybody, but my 5 closest friends were unified by a common lack of motivation and interest in learning. In many ways, they were great friends, but I know I did not achieve everything I could while I was with them. I often suffered from a lack of motivation towards school, and I got notice of concern quite frequently, as did my friends. Now, I'm not blaming my friends for my poor performances, but I just thought that because they got those grades, and they got those notices of concern, there was nothing wrong with me getting them. Even if I would have said, hey, I want to achieve honors this year, they would shut me down immediately and say, what's the point of honors? Why do you want to get honors? And I wouldn't think twice about it. My dad would often say to me, Jace, I believe you. You're a smart kid. Are you just not trying hard enough? And I'd say, of course I'm trying. I'm sure people in the audience can relate. You say anything to get your parents off your back. So I told him, yeah, 100%. In reality, I was maybe giving it 40% of what I really could. And that's pushing it. In my first year at ASPV, I had the same mindset. And it reflected in my grades. The following year, however, I achieved honors. How? How could a kid who performed poorly at a less difficult school do better at a more difficult school? The turning point came at a parent-teacher conference, where a teacher told my father that I would never achieve above an 8 out of 10, not only in his class, but in school. When I heard this, I was crushed. Can you imagine what it feels like to have your parent get told something bad by your teacher, someone you're around all the time? It doesn't feel nice, I'll tell you. I knew something needed to change. I needed to prove it not only to that teacher, not only to every single one of my doubters, but to myself that I could do it. Because I doubted myself. But how? How could I achieve this seemingly impossible task? The answer, it turns out, came from my friends. As I started settling in with my class, I naturally made new friends. These friends motivated me, pushed me. This, for example, I'm really nervous right now, but I would never be here. I'd be in the audience with you guys if my friends hadn't pushed me to do this. Most importantly, however, my friends made me into the person I am today. Right now, I am proud to say that I'm a reflection of my 5 closest friends. It's one thing to hear my story. But what about some of the research that has been done supporting the topic I'm going to talk about? Well, you see, humans are so easily influenced by the people around them, and the tendency for people to act like people they associate themselves with over time is called homophily. Homophily is ever present in our daily lives. It determines what you think, feel, and even what you eat. A 2007 study published to the New England Journal of Medicine found that a person's chance of becoming obese increased by 57% if he or she had a friend who was obese in a given interval. It's not something we really think about, but yet it's so true. It's not all bad news, however, because if we change our dietary plans, if we take more of a focus towards fitness, it is likely for our friends to follow. Homophily is not the only social phenomenon that shows us the influence of our friends. There's also social contagion. So real quick, follow after me, okay? That's an example of social contagion. According to Stanford University, social contagion is a spread of behavior from one crowd participant to another. It's that simple. There's been a multitude of studies to prove this. The one I'm choosing to talk about today is a survey done to 2,194 junior high school and high school students, where they found that individuals whose friends reported being in a bad or sad, depressed mood, those individuals also reported being in a bad, sad, or depressed mood. On the opposite side of the spectrum, individuals whose friends reported being in a happier mood, those individuals also reported being in a happier mood. Now, I'm not telling you to be happy all the time. You can't be sad. I'm just telling you that if you surround yourself with happy people, you will be happier. Let's take a quick poll here, just by a show of hands. How many people here genuinely enjoy having a bad day? Me neither. And studies show us that if we do surround ourselves with happy people, we will be happier. And if we are a happier person, we have the ability to make and change someone's mood completely. You've heard my story. I share this with some research. But what about each of you sitting in the audience today? What can you do? Real quick, I want you to take a couple seconds and think about your 5 closest friends, what you consider to be your inner circle. You can close your eyes if you want. First, I want you to think about someone in your inner circle who maybe isn't the best influence on you. Maybe this person negatively or adversely affects any of the things I listed throughout this talk, like your mood, your motivation levels, or even your health. Now, I want you to think about someone who isn't in your inner circle. Maybe this person has potential to bring you up. Maybe this person makes you happier whenever you hang out with them. Or maybe they're just a role model to you, and you want to get to know them better. Some of us, our inner circle, are exactly who they should be. Others, like me 5 years ago, need to reevaluate our current friendships, and quite possibly, as hard as it might sound, make some tough decisions. I want you to think back to the pill. Now that you know the influence your friends have over you, would you take it?